biology class. I'm Lauren Kinney and I'm your student's biology teacher this year. I wanted to start with giving you a little tour of my room for our virtual back to school night. Enters my class, they'll be greeted with the agenda and homework and handouts that they need to pick up on the handout table. As you tour around my room, you'll see the lab stations, where I'm excited to engage your students in the world of science and help them apply the world around them to what we're learning in class. Here's my college pennant wall and where I set up labs for your students. All of your students will be doing labs this week in class.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and my class. My name is Lauren Kinney, and I have a bachelor's in science from the University of Notre Dame, Go Fighting Irish, and a master's in science from George Mason University. I also recently became a nationally board certified teacher. I love to explore the outdoors, often with my husband and my two children. They're in 4th and 2nd grade at Canterbury Woods Elementary School. And I love being in the environment and I love connecting with students outside of class. So I also sponsor the Environmental Club and the Muslim Student Association. You can contact me at any time if you have questions or concerns. So a little bit about the class. In this class, we cover from biochemistry and cells to DNA biotechnology to evolution and ecology. So it's a pretty comprehensive curriculum. We use class time to model processes, to draw and take notes, and most importantly, to complete laboratory investigations, where students get to work on their science skills, like designing and experimenting, like data analysis, like collaborating, critical thinking, skills they'll use throughout their life. This class is very rigorous and equivalent to 2 college-level biology classes, which is a lot of work. My main goals for students in this class are to be prepared for college biology, to be able to apply what they're learning to the real world, and to grow as a learner and a person. Even if they don't go into a scientific field, I want them to see things that are happening in science and in the world and apply scientific thinking to those processes throughout their life. You can find more about my grading policies in my syllabus, which is posted on Schoology, but a couple key things that people often ask me about. The breakdown is 60% tests and quizzes, 30% labs, projects, and classwork, and 10% homework. If students receive lower than an 80% on a unit exam, then they can do a retake after they complete a review packet and review with me, but they can't get higher than an 80% on the retest. Assignments in my class have a purpose. They're not busy work, they're to support what we're learning in class. And I do accept late work. However, if I find that late work is a common trend with your student, I'll talk to them to figure out a way that we can make sure that they are keeping up with the class, because often if students dig themselves into a late work hole, it's very stressful for them, and we want to avoid that. Quarter grades are weighted equally. The AP exam is not required, but I do encourage students to take it, as often students do very well on it in my class. And it's Wednesday, May 11th at noon. Couple suggestions for this class. Slow and steady wins the race. Students should review their must-know packets and their big sheets daily, and they should also focus on growth, not grades. Students do grow as people and as learners in this class, and they do better throughout the year. Please encourage your student that mistakes will be made and that they can learn from them. I'll encourage them about that as well. Please encourage your students to use the textbook and AP Classroom when they're working on materials for my class and not just do Google answers. I often find that students that study in a group, using Discord or a group text or getting together in person are more successful in the class and have more fun. Collaboration is incredibly important in AP Bio. Some final thoughts. I'm here to help. I'm available pretty much every day after school and during 3rd period. Students can email me anytime to set up an appointment, or they can just stop by. I'm a free tutor, so please encourage your student to come see me. Once again, encourage your student to make mistakes and learn from them, and encourage them to review, because everybody learns at a different pace, and just because you don't get it the first time doesn't mean you won't get it eventually. The next thing I want to do is show you my Schoology page. My Schoology page is a one-stop shop to find information for my class. On the main page, you'll always see the daily agenda with the homework posted, and you can go back and look at daily agendas from other class periods to see what happens. There's also a calendar that's basically a running log of what we've done in class with the homework, and it shows students what's coming up as well, when their tests are, when we're doing labs, that kind of thing. If you click on the current unit link, it'll take you to the current unit. The current unit we're in is Unit 2, Cytology. In the day-by-day materials, you can see the agenda for every class period as well as the homework, and the materials for that class are posted in that class folder. The big sheets are notes, so they can go there to get the daily notes, and the must-know packets are the reading guides. Also, you'll see that previous folders are posted as well if students need to review older material. In the course information folder, students will find the syllabi, and you'll find the back to school night information. Again, thank you so much for listening to my virtual back to school night presentation, and I'm so happy to have your student in my class.